you certain we can't have this meeting elsewhere?
Over coffee, maybe?
I'm trying to think like my enemies.
They probably drink coffee.
Do you think they prefer guns or coffee more?
Fair point. How about you shoot so we can move on with the meeting?
Next time.
So? Oh, it's pretty fun actually.
So, Miss Goodman.
Oh, you could call me Lacey. You're Jessica, right? Can I call you Jess?
You can call me Miss Walker so we can maintain our professional distance.
Distance? I don't like distance. I think we can do better than that, Jess.
Wow, you really do have trouble with boundaries, don't you?
What do you mean?
You're selling stolen sperm?
It's hardly stolen. They give it to me. In fact, they want me to.
These men are not consenting.
I promise you. They were begging for it.
I'm aware that the men are not complaining about the sex act involved. Except one plaintiff who claims you pressured him to use a pump. No further explanation or details.
Jim Bildiger.
I can't confirm that.
I told him it was nothing to be ashamed of. Plenty of men need a little extra help. I wouldn't have invested in a pump otherwise.
He claims you administered the pump aggressively.
I know that it sounds like I was rapey physically with him, but honestly, he just kept saying I was aggressive.
Well, that's aggressive.
That's really aggressive.
That's aggressive. But yeah.
And yet he still went with you.
Quite willingly. It's pretty common, actually, the negative judgments I get from the men I collect from.
Fascinating.
Not personal. It's business, you know?
Yes, actually I do know. These men are very unhappy to hear you have been selling their sperm.
Without consent. This is where the consent thing's coming up.
Yes, this is the consent issue. Lacey, I have to ask, do you understand the gravity of the situation? Of what you've done to these men? You took away their freedom of choice?
Not at all. They chose to ejaculate. I've never met a man who cared what happened to their sperm after it's left their bodies. They certainly never ask me about it when I take it away from them.
I'm sorry, I think you'll need to elaborate here a little.
Amazing.
The sperm is in my mouth when I leave the room. And it's not in my mouth when I come back. I mean, they've never expressed any concern for the sperm when I come back without it.
That's because they think you're spitting it in the toilet or swallowing it, certainly not selling it.
Am I really at fault here then if they assume all those little babies should be flushed away rather than being given a chance at life? I'm the one who's using the sperm for its intended purpose, baby making. Those men are the ones who are acting like monsters, not me.
I can't even right now.
Hard day, huh?
Okay. Let's say the bullets you just fired are like the sperm in question.
I'm with you.
You just fired them just to see how it would feel, and you had fun.
I'm with you.
Now replace gun and bullets with penis and sperm.
You're right. I should collect the bullets to see if they have further uses.
Are you fucking serious right now?
Jesse, wasn't it?
Sure.
You realize you've been yelling this whole time. This is a family establishment. I'm gonna have to ask you and your friends to leave. Ma'am?
Lacey!